I was talking to a client and she was in the office and she's a wonderful lady. And we were talking and she said, I'd really love to travel more. She had retired, she had worked really hard, she saved up quite a bit of money in her portfolio, and she made the comment that she would love to travel more. And I said, great. I whipped out the financial calculator, I pulled up her financial plan, and right there solved on the spot, here's how much more you can travel. And you know what, if we take this amount, here's the specific trips that you can take that she had talked about, and we walked through it. And she sat there and she listened and she said, okay, James, thank you. Now, from my perspective, I thought we had a wonderful meeting. She walked out of the office, I said goodbye, and I let her do her thing thinking she was gonna go home and book those trips. Well, I called her a few weeks later to check in. I said, hey, have you booked those trips that we talked about and this extra money that you can use to spend towards travel? And she said, James, maybe next year. I think the timing is a little bit off. I think this is something that we'll push off till maybe some other time down the road. I was curious, so I inquired more. I said, well, why next year? And why then? And why not now? And what I really quickly started to realize was this had nothing to do with numbers. This had nothing to do with the spreadsheet. It had everything to do with identity and the psychological factors that sometimes make it very difficult for people to spend even when they have all the money to do so. So in that moment, what I realized is if I truly want to help people get the most out of life with their money, I need to be really keenly aware of the psychological factors, the identity factors, all the other non-financial things that impact what we do with our money on a daily basis. So this isn't always the case, but what I often see is something like this. The people who are most prepared for retirement, meaning the most amount of savings, the most in their investment portfolio, the most prepared, well, it wasn't people who are just given it. It's people who have worked hard. They've saved, they've invested, they've deferred, they've sacrificed, they've lived within their means. Maybe they've done so for 30, 35, 40 plus years. Well, what that means is they get to retirement with a very healthy portfolio balance, with a very well-prepared plan to financially be just fine the rest of their lives, maybe even 2 or 3 times over. What they're not ready for is the psychological side. What they're not ready for is you can't just go 30, 35, 40 years of saving, deferring, living frugally, and then all of a sudden turn on that switch and immediately go into a spending mindset. Once again, I'm James Knoll, founder of Root Financial, and if you're interested in seeing how we help our clients at Root Financial get the most out of life with their money, be sure to visit us at www.rootfinancialpartners.com.